Hi, this is officially called Google Docs Part 1, CRPs. CRP is a kind of a buzzword right now. It stands for Collaborative Resource Project or Collaborative Resource Presentation. Either one, collaborative or collaboration, is the key term in both of those names. Today we find ourselves at the sign-in page for our Google Doc account. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in. And as I do that, I can see that I have many different accounts here set up on Google Docs. These are all things that I use. Now, you have access to very many things too. For example, when I go to one of my products, which is the Google Calendar that I use, I see up here a list of other Google products. We've been in Gmail so far. So if we go to Gmail and we take a look at our standard Gmail page, you've probably noticed that up at the top, besides Gmail, it offers you the calendar, the documents, photos, reader, web, and more. Many, many more. All the way down here. YouTube also now is owned by Google. Picasa, the photo editing resource, is owned by Google. There are just a multitude of services, handy services, that you can take part in as long as you have a Gmail account. So this is one of the reasons you needed a Gmail account for the course. Probably you all have an email account, maybe even two, but having a Gmail account provides you a way to get into all these many and varied types of activities. So let's go ahead and go into the one that we want to look at today, which is Google Documents. When Google Documents loads, you'll see that I have quite a few documents in here in my body of documents. Things from my kids at school, all kinds of stuff. And these are current documents, things that I've saved over the years. You'll notice some of the same features as Gmail. You can star them, you can mark them in different ways, you can put them into collections, all kinds of ways to organize your account. What we really want to look at today is the fact that we can use Google Docs collaboratively. We can share documents with people. We can even work on documents at the same time as other people are working on them if we so choose. So let's just take a look and go in here and create new. When we do that, we'll notice that there are all kinds of options to choose from what we can create. Presentation, similar to PowerPoint, spreadsheets, forms, which we'll get into later, some drawing tools, the collection, which is an organizational thing, some templates that are available for you. Let's go ahead and click on Document. When a new document opens for you, you notice that it looks very similar to Word or any other editing tools that you might have, Word text editing tools. It has some of the same features up at the top. You'll recognize the alignment section, the link section, inserting pictures, images, the typical font configurations. They're not as many. Up here you can put in a table, tools, these tools. There are a lot of tools available to you, not as robust, obviously, as Microsoft Word or even Microsoft Open Office. But the point is, the tools, there are enough tools to do what we need to do, and the point of using Google Docs is to share, collaborate. Now, when you're working on a Google Docs document, you are really not working on your desktop, you understand. You are working on the Google server, actually, and your documents are being stored out there in the cloud or cyberspace or whatever you'd like to call it. This is very, very handy for collaborating. It's very handy in the school setting because my kids work in Google Docs at school. They go home, they call up Google Docs on their computer at home, and there's no difference with formatting, there's no disks back and forth, no little USB drives to bring viruses back to school with, nothing. So it solves a lot of problems when you share and collaborate with your students in their work in this way. Let's just go ahead and we've created a new document, and let's go ahead and put some text into that document. And once we do that, we could format it in different ways, do whatever we wanted to do with it to create the document. Let's go up here and title this thing also. We'll call it test doc. Okay. So now let's pretend this is a document that I want to share. Maybe it's a student's document that he's sending in as a written assignment. Maybe it's something you're sending to a co-worker to work on a presentation together, or a schedule together, whatever. Maybe your principal is sending a shared document out so that all of you can contribute to it and put ideas on it before the faculty meeting to save some time at the meeting. Lots of different reasons for CRPs, collaborative research projects, collaborative resource presentations, whatever you care to call this animal. You'll notice that up here in the right hand corner is the share button. If we click on that, we get this very important page. It is down here in this box that we add the people we want to share this with. So let's say I'm going to share this with myself and all of you. I could put your names in here as well, and I can choose whether I want you to be able to edit it, which most of the time you do, or maybe if you just want them to see it and not change your words at all, then you could put can view. Alright, down here there are some options. Do you want to send a copy to yourself? I don't usually do that because you can always come back in Google Docs and look at the copy. Paste the item itself into the email. That would be as if this document showed up when they opened their email, right within the body of their email. I don't usually like to do that because they can't really work in it very efficiently there and share it. So send email notifications is the best one to choose. We'll choose that and we'll say share. Okay, then I can close the sharing box. So that's a little bit about what Google Docs looks like. Now, if I go out to my email, not there yet. It should pretty quickly. There it comes. Here's my Gmail address. This tells me there's the document. It's named Test Document. It's from Gail Potratz to Gail Potratz. See, it will tell you who shared it with you, which is nice to know too when you have a whole list of students that are sending you stuff. So if you open that email message, you will get something that says from Google Docs, I've shared test doc. Remember, that's what we named our document. And we can click right here to open it. So you would be opening this document in cyberspace, and you would be able to go in here and add to the document. Okay? And it saves pretty much automatically. Now, you notice I didn't even get a chance to say save now, and it's already saved. So that's a nice feature too, that automatic saving. But you can actually have kids in a classroom working on a document collaboratively, and you will see them, you will see their words come up. Somebody's typing and somebody else is typing and adding. Now that can get a little hairy. You don't want to do that with 25 people all at once because weird things start happening. But for a group of people working together, it's very nice. You can have as many people as you want doing that, as long as, you know, when you send it out to people, chances are they're not all going to work on it at the same time like you do in the classroom. So that basically is how it works, how you create a new Google Doc and how you share it with people. for the collaborative idea and using the cloud in which to do your collaboration. Thanks for listening.